Hello students. So today we are going to discuss about the additional experiment. I have already covered 5 of experiment, and I want your write-ups in my on my mail ID as soon as possible. And in my till the next week I will check all the experiments whatever you have done in the lab. So now I'm going to discuss with you about the another thing, which is your uh, one of your experiment from innovative experiment. And in this session with before midterm, we are going to start. We will complete one of the experiment, which is innovative experiment. In the another session after midterm, we will cover the another innovative experiment. So your both innovative experiment will cover in that case. And I will leave one of the experiment, and this one of the experiment is the experiment number 7, and it is your uh, interfacing of sensors with cloud using MSP43G2 launchpad. I will leave this experiment, and rest of the experiment we will cover in the lab. And here I have already covered my 5 experiment. So experiment number 1 to 5 I have already covered in the last labs. So now I will discuss with you about the servo motor. So I will discuss with you the interfacing of servo motor with TIVA C series 12 launchpad TM4C123GXL. So we have already discussed about this TM4C123GXL board, and now we will discuss about that what is the servo motor, and what is the application of the servo motor and where it can be used. So for that case I will start my browser. Here I am writing google.com, and on that you will find some of the I will let you know that what is servo motor actually. In the servo motor, these type of servo motors are available in the market. So here are the images. I will show you the images. So this is very popular motor, and it's a theta is it's defined, and we can put at any particular direction, and its rotation is about is only 180 degree, and till 180 degree it can move from left to right or right to left. So that is a servo motor, and it is widely used. You can see here many type of the servo motors are there. So you may be needed to be interface with these motors, so that you can control some of the applications of the servo motor. And here I am writing application of servo motor. So here are many applications. So that may be used for many purposes, and mostly it is used for the robotic purpose, and it is also used in drones, right? So you can see here that there are many applications of servo motors. So cutting machines, robots is we mostly use it in the robotics, because we need to just define the rotation of mechanism of it. So many things are here which are described by the robotics, and where we can use the servo motor easily. So there are 3 points in that servo motor basically. One is for the signal. Here you can see the servo motor, you can say signals, and here you will find that there is a plus 5 volt and ground. So there are 3 wires, plus 5 volt and ground, and signal. So you can find here 3 wires. This is color code. This color coding is a standard for the servo motor. When it is a low range servo motor, then this color rating is fixed. So here you will always find red for the positive signal, brown, dark brown for the ground signal, and yellow for the pulse width modulation signal. Okay, you will always find this type of topology for the servo motor. You may also find a servo motor of such kinds also, where you can define the theta of the rotation, and it is mostly used, it will many time used in the robotics. So basically there is a gearing system in the servo motor. This gearing system helps us to you can say pull the weight, higher weight, and we can pull the higher weight from it, we can use it. And you can see here that it is a cross section of a servo motor. There is DC motor, and there is a mechanism, left right mechanism for the in the DC motor. And here the gears, all the mechanism is related with the gears, and these gears are used for the to increase the torque of the servo motor. So basically we increase the torque of the servo motor, by which its capacity or capability has been increased. That's why we can, due to its high torque, we can use it for the mechanism of many type of the robotics. So here you can see, you can make your own project also using the servo motor. And here you can see there are many arms of a robot, and these arms are basically generally used with the servo motors. Okay, so here you can find that in many types of robotic arms also, you can find that there is also many types of servo motors are attached over there. Okay, so as like that you can use this. You are the students of specialization, you have studied about the robotics, so I will suggest you that you should make a robotic hand at least, so that it will be very good for you. Okay, so here I am finishing my lecture about the servo motor. And one more thing is about the coding part. So in that case I will let you know about the coding part. So here is the program for the coding part. There is a servo.h header file, and it is a library file which you can get from the from your Arduino library. And then you can select the servo, my servo, and likewise this you can connect any servo motor from this module, from any type of the TM4C123GXL module. So here, at whatever the pin you want to attach it, you can attach it here. You can put this value over here, and then you can run the code. You can find that it can process a code of a direction of the 180 degree from left to right and right to left. So you can see that how this code can be utilized for our position. So by means of adjusting delay, you can increase the speed of the system. So that's how you can deal with a servo motor. So thank you for this lecture. If you have any problem, any query, you can call me, or you can contact me on my WhatsApp number. Thank you.